from PRX. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends beyond the binary. It's time for the podcast. I don't know what to say next, poopy head.
Hi, my name is MK Fleming. I'm a run coach based in Denver, Colorado. But this isn't a podcast about running exactly. Don't tell my clients, but we're never really talking about the running. When you know a craptastic event is coming, it helps to have a mantra to keep you centered and focused as you move through it. You don't have to be an athlete to be #coached and loved by Coach MK. And if you are here, then you are #winning at life. Today's mantra is, not today, Satan. Not today, Satan. So Instagram is amazing. I have 3 accounts, one for MK, the family-having person who works as a coach. That one's at Coach MK Fleming. One for this podcast, and what I think of as my personal brand, which is at Morning Mantra Pod. And the business profile for Fitness Protection, which is at Fitness Protection LLC. Feel free to follow all 3 if you don't already. If you do follow all 3, you'll notice that I've taken what looks like a hard left turn recently. It's a turn I've been wanting to take for years, a turn that's been a long time coming. When it comes to coached and loved and what that is and what that means, it's really like this podcast. A warm hug and validation followed by assurance and resilience followed by a gigantic can of whoop ass to empower you in facing the outside world. That hard left turn I've been taking, by the way, I'm working on a bigger can of whoop ass, one that will serve a larger group of people. And the further I look away from my core demographic to see where else I could be effective, the more I realize how we are all the same. Specifically, we all have similar scars and skid marks on our faces and souls from diet culture. And that is the lie that everyone is just 10 pounds away from a better life. And the notion that more work is more better and less weight is more better. And right now you are a before picture. Just focus on your best you. Blech. I'm so tired. I am so tired of pretending this pressure doesn't exist. I am so tired of discussing reactions and coping mechanisms without a discussion of the very real pressures we all face. We are not broken. We are perfectly functional. We are responding to the world we live in, to all the ugly things that happen, using the tools that we have, and very few of us were given tools of true resistance, the tools that we would need to fight that pressure, or even better, ignore it completely. We minimized the pressure, and when we failed, we minimized ourselves. We shrank it away, we drank it away, we tried, and if we still felt pressure, that means we failed. We were set up for failure from the get-go. Fuck that. It's not you. It was never you. You are a beacon of light in this very dark world, and I am truly sorry no one told you sooner. You are whole. You are amazing. You are kind. You are gracious. You are elegant. You are eloquent. You are so easy to coach and even easier to love. You are whole. You work. Maybe you have PTSD. Maybe you have disordered eating habits or a full-blown eating disorder. Maybe you have OCD. Whatever it is, with that diagnosis comes shame. And that shame is bullshit. That diagnosis started in childhood as a coping mechanism. That diagnosis means you survived some shit. That diagnosis does not make you less whole or less functional. It saved you. Judging you for it, shaming you for it, that's as stupid as judging a woman for having daddy issues instead of going after the daddy in question, the daddy who caused aforementioned issues, the daddy who traumatized a little girl he was responsible for by not doing his job. Needing therapy does not make you weak. It means you are tougher than whatever life threw at you. It means you are healing yourself. It means you survived. And survival is the ultimate act of resistance, the final fuck you. Therapy is self-care. And until healthcare is truly universal and includes mental health, I'll be here making mantras to get you through. I see you. I see the pressure you face, and I could not be prouder to be associated with you. I may be tired, but I will never be tired of you. So, the mantra. In those moments when you can only see your flaws, when you look at your body or your face or your life and see problems to solve and things that need to be fixed, I want you to hear my voice in the back of your head screaming, "Not today, Satan!" We're going to spend the coming weeks learning tools of resistance, laying a foundation for self-acceptance, then self-love. Trauma can be passed down from parent to child, but healing can too. I look at the beautiful man who planned this entire vacation I'm taking this week, and I know that healing is possible as well as contagious. It's how a big can of whoop-ass gets built. It starts with catching yourself in moments of self-doubt and saying no instead of, well, and get behind me, Satan, instead of trying harder or creating more rules to keep yourself in line. It starts with allowing yourself to be coached and loved. With me, or Coach Sarah and everyone else in this amazing group, wiping those skid marks off your soul, and ends with you seeing that you've been winning at life all along. Not today, Satan. Take those doubts home. We got this, and we got work to do.
You are coached, you are loved, and you are winning at life. And you are definitely winning at life if you subscribe to my Nuzzlenut newsletter, follow me on Facebook, or follow me on Instagram. Feel free to do all three.
Kristin and Chill is a comedy podcast that gets real about depression, therapy, and daily struggles. Often irreverent and lighthearted, conversations range from minor social anxiety to mental health and everything that happens in between. Kristin and Chill also covers topics such as having friends with depression, weight gain, suicide prevention, adult bullying, and more. So if you're looking for a more lighthearted take on these things, go check out the show. Search Spotify and wherever else you listen to podcasts to hear more than 80 endearing episodes of Kristin and Chill. You can also join the conversation and find Kristin on Twitter at Kristin Carney. Well, there you go. Check out Dear White Women, a comfortable space for uncomfortable conversations about race, privilege, and parenting. New episodes drop each Wednesday on iTunes, but you can go deeper into each topic on their website, www.dearwhitewomen.com. Again, that's www.dearwhitewomen.com.